You might have heard about the vacant home tax coming, and it's finally been approved a few weeks ago in July. Now, there's been some scary headlines out there, like how 40% of real estate investors might sell because of this new vacant home tax. So let's take a deeper look and set things straight. In this video, we'll talk about what this vacant home tax really is all about and how it might affect the Toronto real estate market. If you like content like this, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss other videos like this made specifically for real estate investors in Toronto. Let's begin by seeing what this vacant home tax is all about. In July of 2021, Toronto City Council approved a plan to implement a 1% vacant home tax if you leave your home vacant for more than 6 months in a year. Their goal is to turn more vacant homes into livable units to help our city address our housing supply shortage. The city also plans to use this tax money, estimated to be around $60 million a year, and use it to build more affordable housing. Now, vacancies will be tracked starting 2022, but the first year that this tax will be paid will be in 2023. And so, after we hear this, the biggest concern for us as real estate investors is probably not that we would have to pay this vacant home tax, but whether this will actually create an exodus of people wanting to sell, like what happened with Airbnbs, and then tank the property prices. But just like how you and I don't actually think we would have to pay this vacant home tax, most real estate investors also do not intentionally leave their units vacant, and so they would likely not be affected either. Now let's go back to the headline that we talked about in the beginning of this video. 40% of real estate investors are thinking about selling because of this vacant home tax. Now this quote is based on a survey done by OREA in the fall of 2020. And they asked a general question to real estate investors who were polled about what they would do if there's vacant home tax. And so if you're presented with this question, and at that time, nobody knew the details about this tax yet, as a respondent, you would most likely have to make an educated answer. If there is a bigger chance that your property stays vacant, then that means there's a bigger chance that you'd be subject to this vacant home tax. And if the tax is too high, then it would make sense for you to sell. So basically, I think this response is entirely correlated to current vacancy rates. If vacancies are higher, then I would expect this response to be higher. In 2019, when the same question was asked, the response was at 34%. Now, given that vacancies went up by 7% because of COVID, I think it's pretty normal to see a higher 40% of people thinking that they would sell because of this tax. At the end of the day, I feel that this question is so hypothetical that without more information, the responses can be pretty skewed. Remember, this is a poll and not real sales or listings data, so just take it with a grain of salt. Personally, I don't think vacant home tax is aimed at real estate investors who aren't the ones who normally leave units vacant. Instead, it might be more so for speculators. But in Toronto's market with such high real estate prices, there's really not much of these people out there since it does get more high risk and potential returns don't make as much sense given high transaction costs. And so we're left with second or vacation homes, with the majority being in that luxury category. If we look to Vancouver, we can actually validate this. Vancouver implemented their vacant home tax since 2017, and their latest 2019 report reveals that most of their vacant homes were also luxury homes. Their vacant condos are 59% more expensive than the average condos, and single-family homes are 52% more than average. Their report also shows that there are more vacant condos than houses, but even though the tax did reduce vacancies, the impact wasn't that significant. Condo vacant units dropped by 0.7% and houses only dropped by 0.2%. And even with more of an impact for condos in Vancouver, their condo prices still had an 18% growth in 2017 and rent still went up by 17%. And maybe also because vacant home tax didn't do much, Vancouver had to continue to add stricter policies, increasing the foreign buyers tax rate in February of 2018, limiting Airbnb rentals starting September 2018, and now increasing the vacant home tax rate for 2021 and then also for 2022. The interesting thing is that Vancouver is now tripling their vacant home tax rate to 3% starting 2022. So we'll keep an eye on that just to see how things might change from here on. At 1% vacant home tax starting next year in Toronto, this is probably not going to change much to our Toronto real estate market. If our units are similar to those in Vancouver, we can expect the major impact to be in the luxury condo market. But if these owners are willing to leave things vacant and lose out on 3% in rent yields per year, then a 1% tax would probably not be enough for them to sell either. If you are new to investing in real estate in Toronto, rest assured that typical vacancy rates in Toronto are around 1%, and it still hasn't changed much for houses. Now, even with higher vacancies in Toronto condos because of COVID, vacancies right now are at around 6.9%, but dropping quickly and nowhere close to 6 months of the year. Plus, if you're thinking about renting out your property, you're likely not going to be buying a luxury condo because those don't make the best rentals, so you can probably X out that concern too. On our Elevate team, we're big believers in investing in real estate in Toronto, and we're happy to talk all about it if you want to get started. We can look at your requirements and preferences and then match you up with the best investment property that fits your needs. After we help you buy it, our team also provides renovations guidance, leasing, and property management if you need it. Just connect with us to learn more about our services. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and look for us on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn if you do want to hear from us more regularly. I wish you all the best in your real estate investing journey. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.